आपके दोस्त और होस्ट रहमान मोटन। और आज आपको जैसे बताया था हमने कि आप आज सुनेंगे हमारे बीचों बीच हमारे वेरी नाइस हमारे कांग्रेसमैन ऑनरेबल कांग्रेसमैन मिस्टर पीट ओल्सन जो है टेक्सास 22 डिस्ट्रिक्ट शुगरलैंड पैसाडीना प्लेयरलैंड के जो है हमारे बिल्कुल साउथ एशियन कम्युनिटी की वेरी फ्रेंडली वेरी नाइस वेरी हेल्पफुल congressman. जब भी whenever we need it, he is always with us to help always our South Asian community. He is with us today. और सामीन यहाँ का नंबर है 7134618313। और आपको अगर कोई सजेशन हो, इफ़ यू हैव अ सजेशन, अगर कोई आपको कोई क्वेश्चन कुछ भी करना हो तो आप यहाँ पर कॉल कर सकते हैं और बातचीत हमसे कर सकते हैं। और ये हमारे साथ है और मेरे साथ आज से देने जा रहे हैं फरा इकबाल। हाउ यू डूइंग फरा?
आई एम फाइन। सामीन अस्सलाम वालेकुम। आज आप एक बार फिर हफ्ते में मेरी आवाज़ दोबारा सुनेंगे और मैं इनके साथ साथ ऑनरेबल कांग्रेसमैन पीट ओल्सन से इंटरव्यू भी करूंगी। अगर आपको कोई भी सवाल करना हो तो आप मुझ तक अपना सवाल पहुंचा सकते हैं और मैं वो सवाल ट्रांसलेट करके उन तक पहुंचा दूंगी। शुगरलैंड के रहने वाले स्पेशली अगर कोई भी सवाल करना चाहें, क्योंकि हमें ये मौका बहुत कम मिलता है और आज luckily we have this option here, we have this opportunity to meet him and ask him questions about where we live.
I would like to welcome our honorable congressman Mr. Pete Olson. Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing, sir? And it is my pleasure and honor to be here, sir.
Namaste, Salim. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. हमारे कांग्रेसमैन आपको विश कर रहे हैं नमस्ते और सलाम और गुड आफ्टरनून आपको बता रहे हैं। सामीन आपको बोल रहे हैं, विश कर रहे हैं। Congressman, we are so glad and happy that you are with us here today on the Radio Houston, the most powerful radio in Houston for South Asian community. And most people listen our radio show and they like it. And we do that to bring our all mainstream leadership to our radio every month at least one time. Like past, if you see that we invite in the Sugarland Mayor Office, Houston of Mayor, City of Houston Mayor, Police Chief, HPD, we invite here. Sheriff Chief was here with us. So we always try to bring our mainstream leader to our studio here to make a bridge between the community and the mainstream leader like you, sir.
Well, I'm honored to be here, and thank you so much for doing this, Rahman, and for Farah. Let me talk to you, your listeners today. It's great to be here on Radio Houston 1050, and it sounds like from the people who've gotten on this show in the past, it's easier for you to say who does not come on your show as opposed to who's on the show. So I'm grateful and honored to be with y'all this afternoon.
Thank you very much, sir. And I think you bring something. Can you please, before hand over to me also, can you read to the community so community will know that you have bring proclamation or something? Did you bring it, a document from your stream office?
Yes, sir. I did bring a document here. This is a congressional recognition of Radio Houston. It's dated March 16th of 2012. That's today. And I'll read it for you. It's to Rahman Moton and Radio Houston. Thank you for bringing information and entertainment to the diverse communities in the Southeast and the Houston region. As the leading South Asian radio program since 2006, you've brought together Houstonians of every race, origin, language, and religion to share in news, talk, information.
It has a logo on the middle, on the top, and say that Houston 2012 is a certificate of appreciation presented to the Honorable Congressman Mr. Pete Olson, Texas 22nd District, Sugarland, Pearland, Pasadena, in honor to your distinguished support of the South Asian community in your district. My signature, Rahman Moton, CEO, Radio Houston, today, the March 16, 2012, sir.
Well, thank you.
I will have a little bit some question to ask you if you don't mind.
No, sir.
I want
that's
to
what I'm
interview, but I won't be hard. I will be very reasonable.
Far away. I mean, I was on a radio show this
already know.
morning where it was a little bit more challenging. And so that's what I'm here. I'm here to listen to the people and answer your questions.
Thank you, sir. And we are glad and happy that want to tell you that you are the first South Asian radio that you came for an interview today. That's why we are so happy. And I just want to ask you, sir. I know that you are being involved with the politics from the time that Phil Graham,
Yes, sir.
very popular, our leader, congressman, our senator. At that time, you were involved yourself, and you were graduated from the Texas University, right?
Law
Law
school.
professional.
Yes, sir.
So you are a lawyer then.
I passed the bar, but the day I passed the bar, I went down to the Navy recruiter and took the oath of office to become a naval aviator, a pilot.
Oh wow,
Wow.
that's a good excitement. And you have a beautiful wife, Nancy,
Yes, sir. And
two
beautiful,
sons, beautiful,
a beautiful daughter,
Daughters.
and a beautiful son. Yes,
beautiful
sir.
fun, one son and one daughter.
That's it. Yes, sir.
And you have a nice dog.
A beautiful dog, Riley.
Really.
Friendliest dog in the whole world.
Exactly, sir. I want to ask you that couple of questions is about that. What is going on right now? Federal expanding the expanse and doing right now that you are bringing to the Congress right now. That we are like right now the Sugar Land is fastest growing Fort Bend County, and the jobs are very good there right now. The job opportunity is better than the every nation everywhere. Sugar Land is very good job opportunity right now. How you are going to maintain this one, sir? That's why I want to know that this job opportunity to be not going more of jobless or layoff or terminated or something. How you are going to maintain this thing, sir?
A couple things we can do, Ramon. First of all, we just need to get the government out of the business of private enterprise and out of families, and let them run free. And when we do that, we'll really get this economy turned around again. But I'd just like to talk about Texas 20. You alluded to some of the things. I mean, there was a study from Professor at my alma mater, Rice University, that came out about a week ago, and it said that Houston is the most diverse city in America. It's more diverse than New York than L.A.
We speak
And-
60 language every day.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yes, sir.
the two most diverse parts of Houston were Fort Bend County and Pearland, two communities in Texas 22. So I'm proud to represent the most diverse congressional district in America.
In America, exactly. So there's a सामीन आप सुन रहे हैं हमारे ऑनरेबल कांग्रेसमैन पीट ओल्सन के साथ इंटरव्यू. अगर आपको कुछ बातचीत करना है तो यहाँ पे आप कॉल कर सकते हैं. कुछ एडवाइस है, कुछ सजेशन है तो भी आप कॉल कर सकते हैं. I know that, sir, you are in a subcommittee of oil and gas and commerce. That about the gas price, whenever we are looking all the time, gas price is always very high. And this year is we have a presidential election year also. What are you doing about to bring this oil and gas or gas price to bring down, to come to that every American citizen can afford that oil price instead of going the high rocking prices, sir?
Yes, sir. And just as one example, I was out at the airport earlier this afternoon. There was a gas price of $3.99 for 9.9 So basically $4 a gallon is hit here in Houston. And that hurts every small business, every family in America. And there's not a whole lot. I mean, the big problem we have right now is the administration that has done everything to discourage American development of American energy. A couple of points that, while the president said, I can't do much to lower prices, that's true in some ways, but he can do a lot to increase prices. And unfortunately, he's done everything he can to make prices high. He shut down the Gulf of Mexico drilling for about a year after the oil spill. I thought that was unjustified. I voted against doing it, but he did it anyway. He's deferred making a decision on the Keystone Pipeline until after the election. Now he said, I'm going to start the first part of it from here, from the part of Houston to the port of Beaumont to Cushing, Oklahoma. In fact, he's going to go to Cushing later this week. But that doesn't do anything to reduce our dependence upon foreign oil. It just adds another lane in the highway. We have the same oil flowing through the same pipes. The real problem I have is we need to get that whole thing. The Keystone XL pipeline comes from Canada. A great ally to the north, a trusted friend, a trusted neighbor. That's 20,000 shovel-ready jobs in America. If that pipeline, as that pipeline gets built, over 100,000 sort of secondary jobs once it's up and running. 800,000 barrels a day. That allows us to take Venezuela or Saudi Arabia out of our energy chain. That's energy security. And so I'm going to fight like heck for the rest of this year to make sure the president not only goes back to Cushing, but he goes back to Alberta, Canada, and we have that Canadian oil flowing to the United States as quickly as possible.
You won't need to go from any country to ask them for the oil. If you think when you bring this pipeline from Canada, Alberta or the that you are bringing from there. Once, and I know that you are hard working to bring that pipeline to Houston, because Houston has a seaport, and Houston has the world largest refinery in Houston. So, do you think once we bring this oil pipeline to Houston, job opportunity definitely it will come up. We will have a biggest refinery again in the world. But what is the guarantee that about the oil, sir? That's why is my question to you, sir.
Yeah, I mean, the guarantee is we'll be getting oil from Canada. We can trust Canada as opposed to OPEC. We've seen in the past that OPEC has shut off the spigots to our country, so to speak, because of things outside of our control.
Wind energy.
Wind
He's
energy
talking
is
about
asking.
wind
Oh,
energy.
wind energy. Yes, sir. Well, first of all, let me say Namaste Salam. I'm going to get this right. So thank you very much. As you know, Texas is the #1 producer of wind energy in America. We are #1. We're ahead of California, whomever. But that's not the solution to our energy problems, in my opinion. The solution I talked about is developing American sources of all energy. The president used the term all of above. That's my party's. That's our slogan. He doesn't mean all of the above. We truly mean all of the above. We mean American oil, American natural gas, American coal, nuclear power, wind, solar, geothermal, all the above. But wind has a place, but it's not going to solve our problems. We have
That's
a real
right.
big problem with transmission. Because all our wind is out there in West Texas. All our population is here in East Texas. We
East Texas.
somehow get that power over here. Right now, we don't have a way to do that. So how do we get over that problem? Develop American natural gas. I can't say that enough. We've got a 100-year supply in our country. It's safe. It's ours. It's American jobs. It's clean. We should get going right now doing it. And unfortunately, the administration tries to curtail our development of this, despite what the president promised in his speeches in the State of the Union.
And anytime they might need you any kind of a help from your office, and or they want to reach you for your campaign or for your any of they might have some kind of advice that what our community needed or some suggestion.
Oh yes, sir. A couple of points. And first of all, I have an office here in two offices here in Texas 22. One in Sugar Land and one in Clear Lake. And let me give you the addresses. The one in Sugar Land is 1650 Highway 6, Suite 150. That's right off of, go down the Southwest Freeway, get off Highway 6 heading north, and it's one light. And the second light, take a left, you're there. The second office is in Clear Lake, and that's at 17225 El Camino Real, Suite 447. And the numbers to those offices, the Sugar Land office is area code 281-494-2690. And the Clear Lake one is area code 281-488-1095. My website is www.olson.house.gov, G-O-V. So Olson, O-L-S-O-N, .house, H-O-U-S-E.gov, G-O-V. Send me an email. I work for you.
Right now that you are going for your again second term, am I right? Third term, am I right? Sorry, third term. सामीन आपने सुना हमारे कांग्रेसमैन मिस्टर पीट ओल्सन जो हमारे साथ थे उसकी जो इंटरव्यू. थैंक यू वेरी मच. आप सबका भी थैंक यू वेरी मच कांग्रेसमैन. And please come over anytime when you need it. Our Radio Houston is, and our Radio Houston whole team is with you, sir.
Thank you, Rahman Farah, and as we say in the Navy, may you have fair winds and following seas.
Thank you very much.